Okay, so I have a plan into these guys. Whether or not it's a good plan is up in the air. But Okie Dokie does pretty good into this team. Got your fill from that win. Good. Alright, so basically I was like, Terapagos seems to be like the right Pokemon. You know, all the majors, Zamazenta finally started dying down a bit, and then I hop on the ranked ladder yesterday, and 7 out of 10 of my games are up against Zamazenta. Like, what can a poor Terapagos bro do? I mean, I brought it upon myself by running Terapagos. I shouldn't, not to mention set up Terapagos, right? Because now I'm getting crit and stuff. Okay, so Flutter Zama. They're gonna Icy Wind, Body Press, or Heavy Slam me. They are Booster Energy, Booster Speed. Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to Gunk Shot that Flutter main and swap in my Cresselia. Because they are likely just really scared of this Landorus, right? And they're gonna Icy Wind, or they're gonna Moonblast, or, you know, they're gonna taunt my Cresselia swap in, knowing that I want a Lunar Blessing next turn. They are going to rip the Terra right away, likely on the Zamazenta, trying to get around a ground move, which is great. They're usually Terra Dragon. This one is Terra Dragon, so we can start Terra Fairy, Moonblasting it. They do just go straight for a Moonblast into my Okie Dokie. Doesn't do too much. Body Press does more than the Moonblast because that move is broken on that guy. Alright, but we do take the Flutter main out in one shot, no less. In one gunk shot. Let's go. Alright, Qianpao comes in. So I can bring in my Landorus, intimidate it, and I can Terra Fairy, Moonblast the Qianpao. So notably, Zamazentas do carry Heavy Slam, but we've intimidated them twice. So now our Cresselia is our best answer to them, so we're intimidating them. We intimidate the Qianpao so that its moves into the Cresselia don't do too much. And this is why the Zamazenta matchup with Terapagos teams is a little tricky, because it's like you got to get creative on what terrestrializations you use on your team, whereas most Terapagos teams are built to, they Icicle Crash my Landorus swap in, which is fine because they totally miss, and Body Press. We get the big Moonblast into Qianpao. Nice. Okay, so now special attack drops. Now we can U-turn that slot because we're faster, and we can just Moonblast the Zamazenta. Unfortunate miss for them, but it just makes my life easier. And yeah, honestly, things aren't looking too awful. Terra Fairy Cresselia goes pretty hard in this matchup. Yeah, there's the Protect, which is totally fine. What are you going to do? We U-turn, so now they probably know we're Scarf. And they Body Press my Cress. Ouch. We get a big Moonblast into the Zamazenta. Ooh, nice, juicy damage. And we get a special attack drop. Yo, I wish I had my special attack. So their last guy is either a Moongus, Raging Bolt, or Chi-Yu. What would it be into my team? Probably a Moongus, right? Rocky Helmet, a Moongus. I'm just gonna do the same play. I'm debating whether or not I should Lunar Blessing I'm kind of tempted to Lunar Blessing this turn. Because they have to swap out, and... Okay, so they don't swap out. We take the Sword of Ruin away, which is why they were able to do so much with that body press to my Cresselia. And I think this is a good opportunity to just bring in my Okidogi and get some health back on it. Because if it's a Chi-Yu in the back, I want to Drain Punch that thing. Body press does a lot. But yeah, we get a little bit of health. Yum, 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 yum. And if it's a Moongus, now they can't knock us out with another body press, and we can dish out some damage. It's a Chi-Yu. Okay, so they have to double my Okidogi. My Okidogi. And they have to lock into Heat Wave or something. But now the Beads of Ruin are active, so we're doing a little more damage to the Zamazentas with our Moon Blasts. Part of me wants to... You know what? You know what? We're on the ranked ladder. We've lived a full life. If this play doesn't work out, so be it. I'm going to ally switch. Because they're going to Heat Wave plus Body Press that slot. The Crest now. And we should just barely live. Oh, no! No! Rippers. I really thought that was going to work out. But they targeted down my Crest with the Body Press. They thought Heat Wave was just going to be enough to take out Okidogi. Okay, so that wasn't the best turn. But it's whatever. The Beads of Ruin is still active. We'll Moonblast and just Earthquake. Because even though we Terastallized Fairy, we still have our ability Levitate on the Cresselia. Yeah. I was just like, if this ally switch play super works out. Okay, so Heat Wave, they're faster than my Landorus, which isn't great. Now we might lose if the Beads of Ruin Moonblast doesn't take out. Okay, this is double intimidated. We live on 5 HP. We're barely alive. Moonblast, Beads of Ruin. We need this to KO because we've got Terapagos in the back. Okay, the Beads of Ruin active does allow us to knock out that Zamazenta. That's just what I should have done last turn. But I wanted you guys to see the ally switch play work, and it just didn't work. I'm sorry. But we're still going to win, which is why it doesn't matter. Okay. Terapagos. We have our Terra Shell active. Helping Hand. Like, part of me wants to Calm Mind, but part of me knows better. Their Choice Scarf. I mean, there isn't much I can do at this point, right? It either KOs or it doesn't. They either KO me with Heat Wave next turn or they don't. Heat Wave. Oh, never mind. This is why Heat Wave sucks. So they don't break my Terra Shell, so it's still active next turn, so they can't knock me out. Yeah. So we don't even have to worry about that. Got a little scarier than it had to be if I just went for the Moonblast that one turn. But yeah. Heat Wave. Oh, okay. The little pause made me think they missed again, but the pause was for my Terra Shell to break. Oh, that did so much damage. Okay, they crit me, that's why. I was like, what the heck? Wow. Alright. Farewell, Chi-Yu. They are a timid Chi-Yu, notably. Well, actually, that's not true. They could be modest because I'm an adamant Landorus. I was like, they outspend my Scarf Landorus, but my Landorus is adamant, so they could just be modest Scarf, which they probably are. But we still take the win. Yeah, so we're going to Grimmsnarl. We're going to Terapagos. Terapagos Rex. I mean, Okidoki's kind of saucy here. I never know what to do. Landorus is good here, too. Cress, this guy. I mean, we'll do the Sinistra. And We'll do the okie dokie. You know what? I don't even care. He's looking kind of good against these firewater grass guys, if I do say so myself. He's looking okie dokie. What Terra am I running on Okie? So I'm running... should have led okie dokie. Rookie mistake. Alright, so they lead Ensign plus Shadow Rider. And I lead Grimmsnarl, Terapagos. I'm running... Sorry, I realized I didn't answer your question. I'm running Terra Ground Okie Dokie. Because it's a Terapagos team, Terapagos usually wants to Terra. But in a pinch, if I need to be immune to a Miraidon, or if I want a Helping Hand, high horsepower, knock out an Iron Hands, then I can, you know, do that. So I'm going to fake out the Incineroar, and I'm going to Calm Mind. There's no way they Terra Ghost the Incineroar. Everyone is calling my fake out Grimmsnarls today. Okay, we're fine. They just Terrastalize Fairy, that guy. Bad news bears for them. Now Terra Starstorm goes hard storm. Am I right? Alright, my mind is calm. And that should be enough to just take out one Cali Shadow. So now I'm going to just shoot up a Reflect. And Protect. Maybe I want to Calm Mind one more time. Okay, I have the play. I Parting Shot the Calyrex, and I throw up one more Calm Mind. Wow. I could have just What is going on? The Terra Starstorm just goes in. I thought they were going to protect Cali and Parting Shot my Terapagos. So we'll bring in the Okie Dokie. Psychic into my Terra Shell. Man, I should have just ripped the Terra Starstorm, because now they get Urshifu in with my broken their Life Orb. Gross. We get another Calm Mind. Okay. Let's do a little math, right? Knock off. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now we just Drain Punch the Ensign, and we rip the Terra Starstorm. Because they're crazy. I can't believe they just ripped that Psychic. I guess they don't know how Terra Starstorm works. Man. Or they just know how to hard read me. I should have protected. Big Drain Punch into the Incineroar. There's Citrus Berry. Gross. Their Life Orb Cali. Alright, bring in your Ursh. Now you can Psychic me, and you can Close Combat me all you want. Rillaboom, okay. Do they not know how this works? Yeah, the bot's coming early today. Okay, well, bring in my Grimmsnarl. Protect. I don't know what you want from me. Hooray! There's the fake out. Haha! Alright, you better sidekick my Grimmsnarl. Astral Barrage. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I'm starting to think they don't have Draining Kiss. They have Net. Wow, that did a lot. Okay. Now we fake out the Rillaboom. And we Terra Starstorm. Yep, that's fine. Big Protect. Fake out so they can't pivot out. And now they're pinned by the Terra Starstorm next turn. GG's. Big Terra Starstorm. Ba-ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba-boom. We get some health back. On everybody. Okay. So now we Parting Shot the Calyrex. And we launch another Terra Starstorm. Grassy Glide. You think that will save you? Just to be safe. So that they can't knock out our Terapagos with, you know, whatever they think they're about to knock us out with. I want to bring in Okidogi, but my heart says don't let them knock you out with Sinistra. But then they could just Astral Barrage here. Yep. Dual Stab with Nasty Plot. And they do just Astral Barrage the Sinistra, so maybe Okidogi should have come in there. But it's okay. This Terra Starstorm should just cleanly knock them out. With their Life Orb chip, we're at +2. They have Terrastalize, so this is super effective damage. That's how it works here in the Terapagos world. And we get a double knockout. So even if you've got that Urshifu in the back, I don't care. This is a clinic of how to play this team. You Fake Out, you Calm Mind, you Parting Shot, you Terra Starstorm. Now, would we have gotten pinned if they brought in Urshifu earlier? Probably. They didn't bring Urshifu to fight Terapagos? Well, now this makes sense. Now all of their decisions make sense. Bring Urshifu to fight Terapagos, guys. Booster Energy. Which means they're likely the Protect variant. 2 turns left of Grassy Terrain. I'm going to Fake Out and Calm Mind because they could Protect on my Fake Out, and they do, so we punish it with a Calm Mind. We're so calm right now. Calm Mind. They think they can still win, and they didn't even bring their Urshifu. They always lead Ensign, Calyrex, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, no matter what. Sad. Alright, now we'll Parting Shot them and Terra Starstorm. They're holding out. Never give up, never surrender. They're Galaxy Questing me. Here comes Dogi. And we're faster than their Raging Bolt. Which means they are bulky. Because we are bulky. Oh, we almost one-shot them. Oh, is that not the saddest Draco Meteor you've ever seen in your life? Oh, I am so calm. No, ads right on the closing turn. I mean, I could save you and swap in my Grimmsnarl. I mean, it's going to be over. They're going to forfeit here anyway. So we'll just Drain Punch, Terra Starstorm. I'm sorry you got the ads. I do my best to... Okie dokie takes the KO. Okay, they stayed till the bitter end. I could have been a little BM and swapped in my Grimmsnarl and Calm Minded again. But, you know, we'll be a little nice to them today. They didn't bring Urshifu, for crying out loud. Thank you for, I mean, not bringing Urshifu against Calm Mind Terapagos is a blessing. It's a gift. Punch. And another Zamazenta team. They are relentless. So we'll do the Zamazenta plan. I guess, you know? It makes me so sad. Because I wanted to fight Kyogres. I wanted to fight Cali Shadows. That's what I was really thinking. I was like, okay, global challenge, best of one. What are people going to use? And the answer in the past has always been Kyogre, Cali Shadow. Those are the easiest Pokemon to just rip Astral Barrage, Water Spouts, do weird Terras, weird items, interesting team partners to enable big damage. And I was like, Terapagos feels like... Calm Mind Terapagos just feels like it destroys those team compositions. So I started building it. I've really liked the Grimmsnarl Terapagos variation. I mean, Grimmsnarl is awesome because it gets every move in the book that you could want. And I was like, okay, I really want Fake Out. I really want Foul Play. Foul Play, good into both of the Calyrexes. Fake Out, good into literally everything. Because I can always Fake Out Calm Mind, Parting Shot, bring in Sinistra. You know, like, I can always do the Terapagos game plan with that. But I wanted Parting Shot for that instance to get my Sinistra in after a broken Terra Shell. And then I was like, okay. So we only have room for one screen. If I'm Calm Minding and most threats to Terapagos are physical. Okay. Fluttermane gets the booster speed. Probably. So here's the question. Do you think they Icy Wind, Icicle Crash? Do you think they know that I'm Scarf Lando? I don't want to risk too much. I'm gonna Gunk Shot the Flutter, get the KO. I'm gonna swap and Crest. You know how this goes. This is how we play against Zamazenta. We do have the... So even if they're like a really bulky Flutter, the Sword of Ruin is active, and it should just knock out that Fluttermane. Fluttermane protects. Interesting. Okay. Ice Spinner. Well, okay. Gunk Shot. It's fine. So they could taunt me. I'm going to Gunk Shot the Flutter and Terra Fairy. Do I want a Terra Fairy right now? They could swap in Zamazenta, but then my Landorus is faster than everything. So I'm going to Gunk Shot, Terra Fairy, Moonblast. Break the Sash on the Chien-Pao. Because they'll probably Dark Move me here if they have it. And or Shadow Ball. Taunt, that's fine. I assumed that might happen so that I can't Lunar Blessing endlessly. They do Throat Chop my Okie Dokie. Okay. Interesting. Moonblast, break the Sash, walk away. Doesn't even take them down to Sash. But yeah, Sword of Ruin, Gunk Shot. It was always easy. Alright. Big Zoms in. Big Zoms in. So I'm going to Drain Punch that and swap in Lando. We outspeed both of these guys. Ooh, Ice Spinner. Did they call the Lando? Okay, they didn't. They went into the Okie Dokie. Whew. I got scared. Iron defense. That's not a great sign, fellas. I can't beat an iron defense, Zamazenta, without some critical hits. So we got to start fishing for them. Zama can't take on credit. The iron defense one might be able to. But other than that, yeah, that's the plan. So we'll keep Drain Punching until to force a Terastallization into Dragon, and we'll U-turn here. But these Iron Defense ones get really hard for my team. I will be real. This was feeling pretty locked up until I saw that Iron Defense. So we're gonna have to get a little lucky, a little lucky. All right, Chris. Come on in. We've got 4 Pokemon to their 1, so maybe I should be trying to take this to timer, slow playing it a little more, not just letting them get all these iron defenses, but I don't... Yeah, I think I'd rather just crit them. You know? I don't want to spend all the time it takes to take them to timer just for some numbers on the ladder that say I'm a good person. Okay, Ogre Pawn Rock. Yeah, I'll Moonblast. I kind of want a Lunar Blessing, but I also kind of don't see the point. Gonna Drain Punch, try to crit. Moonblast. Break a Sturdy. Man, this guy really doesn't protect ever. Ivy Cudgel. Okay, that's fine. So now that my Cresselia is gone, I basically can't win without a critical hit. Is how that goes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, actually, okay. I have one more opportunity to win, and it's right there, Flamethrower, on my Terapagos. So I just have to take out this Ogre Pawn so that they can't break my Terra Shell, and the Flamethrower knocks out Zamazenta. So that's the end game we're playing to right now. I'm going to Drain Punch here because they just... And maybe Rock Tomb is my best lock-in. Or Stomping. Probably just Stomping. Please don't Spiky Shield this turn. They haven't protected like ever. So they are going to Terrastallize here. Likely the Zom. Yeah, that's fine. Take as little as possible from Drain Punches, and now that my Moonblast is gone, and they Spiky Shielded, my friend, no. Okay, so just don't get knocked out, guys. But this Iron Defense Body Press is just gonna do so much damage to my Okie Dokie. Ugh. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. And they Spiky Shielded on the perfect turn for them. And that's going to be a game. I needed to get that turn correctly. Yeah. Big Stomp. Big body press. Critical hit. That's okay. Power whip. Does connect. Ouch. Okay. Okay. So here's how we win. Terra Starstorm has to knock them out here. And we'll force the spiky shield here because stomping into the Zama doesn't do anything for us. We gotta hope that this Starstorm knocks out from this health. They do spiky shield, which is annoying. They can knock out our Lando or break our Terra shell. But they can't do both. So I'm still okay with this play. Body press goes into the Terra shell. This will still do a lot of damage because it's +3. Ouch. Okay, Terra Starstorm. I've never asked for anything. Please just KO. No! It doesn't KO. Okay. Now they can... Now we have to crit a Stomping Tantrum on the Zama. So we'll have one opportunity to win this. I guess we could have protected Terapagos here to give ourselves 2 Stomping Tantrums. So that would have been a slightly better play, actually. I did mess up because the Ogerpon was in range of... Alright, well, we just have to crit. We have to crit, and we win. Ah, we don't crit. But yeah, if I protected the Terapagos last turn, I think I win with 2 stompings there. So a little bit of a misplay for me. I counted myself out the whole game, and I was... You can't count yourself out because I had the opportunity to win. And that's okay. That's okay. You live and you learn. For the points on the ladder. So take that as a lesson. Never give up. Never surrender.